I'm doing a little bit something different here. I don't think this has been done before, but I'm going to start with a nightmare I had on March the 6th and then go forward from there. This one was very unsettling. I was being force-fed something. I knew it would kill me. I was in a darkened room. I was tied to a chair. Then it said that I was being pierced by wires and painfully suffering while being completely paralyzed. And then I had another one on the 7th of March. I had a dream of a friend who had a very vibrant green sea turtle, and it was just a baby. I did a little bit of research. It suggested a baby sea turtle represents emotional turmoil and that the dreamer is hiding their emotions. The green color resembles healing, emotional, spiritual, and physical. And, of course, I had one on the 18th of March. I had a dream I was destroying black brambles that were attacking me from all angles, but I wielded a claymore one-handed. I don't know if it was left or right-handed that I did that, to strike all the thorns down. Eventually, the light broke through and the thorns withered away to nothing. Let's see. There's a recurring hammock dream on the 25th of March. I've been having this dream. I'm relaxing, taking it easy. Of course, I haven't had this dream for a while. It was recurring for a while. Enjoying a vacation somewhere tropical. I looked up the meaning to this on Google, and it stated, quote, "It refers to the appreciation of life. You are taking the time to enjoy life. It suggests I have reached my goals. You've accomplished what you set out to do." Highly unlikely. Not at this point in time. I'm still trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing in life. Okay, and this said, I hope I get a job. I have an interview today, so that's pertinent. I was talking about how I heard G played on my keyboard and how I wanted to go to Nashville to see NSP. Of course, that one's sold out. Even the one in North Carolina is sold out. And let's see. I'm going to go. Okay. This is more recent. This was April the 4th. Recently had a lucid dream about being attacked by cats Sunday night. Researched the meaning of it, and it stated that something did not go as planned. Obviously. Well, bingo, bango, bongo, folks. I had another where everyone was laughing derisively at me, pointing at me, and making fun of me. I was wearing raggedy clothes, wasting away, and begging for money. I don't know if I died in that nightmare or not, but the people mocking me were unfamiliar. 4/7 again. I dreamt I was late coming into a sold-out performance of Beauty and the Beast. I came in with a stranger during the mob song, almost near the end of the story. My friend leaned over to kiss me and said I was his belle. We took center stage and knew the lines by heart and received a standing ovation. Coming into more recent dreams. This is actually one of my favorite ones. This is one that I had still in April. I titled this one, Just Remember I Love You. I dreamt that I had a chance to see NSP in concert. I had VIP access, and I was my sexiest and most confident. Danny gave me a ton of compliments, surprised I was still single. He told me dumping David was the best thing I had ever done and that I deserved better. He said that he had heard my hugs were healing. I gave him one, and instead of my head landing on his chest, his was resting over my heart. We were in a satin-sheeted bed, and he gazed at me for a second. He started singing, "Just remember I love you," of course, and I turned deep red. I smiled and leaned forward and kissed him. Our energies merged and we became light, but that's all I remember. Let's see. 428. I had a terrible nightmare that I was being impaled again and again, but the metal stakes slash needles went, it's funny I said slash, went through my heart. My eyes were gouged out. I heard myself scoff and say, quote, hey, this is a dream. This isn't happening. Just heal yourself. You're going to be fine, end quote. I was covered in gold flecks and started glowing. The spikes broke and I blew away. The spikes broke and blew away and my body was whole. I had a second dream with Dad. We were at the Old Navy and he wanted to buy me an Ice Bear t-shirt. It's probably because I had watched We Bare Bears. No, actually it says I hadn't watched We Bare Bears last night. How ironic. But he gave in to buying me a t-shirt. I know that the polar bear is my mom's totem, so perhaps he wanted me to wear my mother's attributes or have her so close to me that I could rely on her wisdom in a pinch. I don't know, but it was the last dream I can recall. 4:30. Not long ago, I had an odd dream that I may use as a sketch. I actually will be using this as not a comedy skit, but a full-fledged script. It's about a group of people who meet near the end of the summer. It's almost like Lunasa. Actually, Lunasa's in August. Anyway, to herald in the fall. It's in honor of Harold, the man who made it a reality. It's basically an excuse to eat as much as you like and go wild for the weekend. The plot has possibilities. I can see it. Harold Mass. The holiday where you can just let it all hang out. There's a lot of funny scenarios here. Okay, this one is the last one. 5-2 today. I had a dream I was back in school I had a dream I was back in school acing my classes, and apparently it was very formal. The teacher and I were dating, but it was a verbally abusive relationship. The people in class supported me and said I could lean on them for help, and I deserved better. The teacher told me to ignore them, and all I needed was his guidance. I woke up for a moment and went back to sleep, returning to the formal school. I graduated, but with a different man by my side. He said he'd always be with me and never harm me. If anyone ever hurt me, he'd hurt them. But of course, I wrote, which I'm going to record fairly soon, a song from Stagecraft, which I'm almost done writing. And then, of course, The Last Hurrah of Summer is what and the subtitle to that is Harold Moss. And, Two Sides of the Same Coin will be my next script. But I actually got an idea, and I've never done this before because I didn't really consider my work that great, as I'm not professional. But I realized that my art is so much better now than it was when I first started drawing back when I was a kid. And there are people I think that would be interested in buying my stuff, so it's worth a shot, right? Who knows? I will let you know how that goes. And I've done a lot of inventory. I did a false craft inventory. I did a video game inventory. I'm getting rid of I'm getting rid of my Wii and my Wii games and the Wii balance board. I'm going to miss Wii Sports Resort because the sword fighting was my favorite. It made my dream of becoming a samurai a reality. Yeah, I'm sad. I'm getting rid of my PS3, which I hate, because a lot of those games I never even touched, I never even played. The only one that I really did get to play was Portal 2. I wanted to play Team Fortress, but unfortunately the copy that I had of it, you had to be connected to the internet, and I just want to play the game. I don't want to be connected to the internet. Just let me play. Put me in, coach. And I kept all of my Xbox games, all my 360 games, including my Persona 4, which is my favorite. But see, I got rid of a couple of 3DS games, so that's pretty much it. And I have to look through the rest of the stuff that I'm going to have to inventory and see what I have we'll get there when we get there, but it's gonna take a while. I got a lot of stuff to get rid of, but eventually I'll get to where I want to be. But until then, I'm going to keep you updated with everything that's going on in my life, and I appreciate you supporting me and all I go through. It means a lot, trust me. And hopefully I get a chance to actually meet some of you and give you physical hugs, because hugs are healing. It's statistically proven. Until next time, live long and prosper. Ciao tutti!